We're preaching for a few hours. I'm going to have to cut it into a few parts because it's going to be a long message. But a long message means a lot of truth, right?
Right.
Now this is the first time I'm going to preach since I came back from my little break. Reverend Rivka, I need your help, please. Battery. So we're getting a little feedback, which means you're sitting in front of the speaker. We're going to have to try to put you over there on the side. If you're still causing problems, I'll have to move you again. Baruch Hashem. Oh, there's definitely problems. Okay. Let's sit up against the window there. Vladimir, you need to monitor the radio. Alrighty. That sounds a little bit better, right?
Yeah, yes.
A little bit. I would slide 2 seats over more that way. We still may not solve it. I don't want any feedback at all. I'll be preaching a message entitled Our Princess Yizkah. Our Princess Yizkah.
Estaré enseñando una enseñanza titulada Nuestra Princesa Yizkah.
A look into our royalty.
Una vista a nuestra realeza.
Royalty.
Nuestra realeza.
We want to, of course, again, welcome all our Spanish-speaking brothers.
Queremos una vez más darle la Baruch Haba, bienvenida a todos nuestros fraternos hispanohablantes
Throughout the world.
a través de todo el mundo.
Perhaps listening to our broadcast for the first time.
Quizás escuchando nuestro programa por primera vez.
We hope you're as happy being here
Esperamos que estén igual de contentos al estar aquí,
as we are having you.
como nosotros lo estamos de tenerlos aquí.
Please tell your friends,
Por favor, díganles a sus amigos,
your
a
families,
su familia,
to pull up a chair
por favor, jalen una
and
silla
to join us
y se unan a nosotros,
as we hear
así como vamos escuchando
the blessed word of Yahuwah.
la palabra bendita, Baruch de Yahweh.
I want to give credit
Quiero darle crédito
to some unknown sources
a algunos recursos no conocidos
for helping me
al ayudarme
with this message.
con este mensaje.
Again, this message,
Una vez más, este mensaje.
Vladdy, before you sit down, adjust my picture. Right behind Ted. Ted, what'd you do to that picture, brother? I know you meant well, but...
Actually, it probably wasn't him.
Right,
It
oh,
was me.
a little to the left. A little further down to the left. A little more to the left. There you go, right there. Okay, now you guys that are in the back, here's your assignment for the rest of the day. No breathing. Again, this message, Our Princess, a look into our royalty.
Una vez más, al título de este mensaje, Nuestra Princesa, un vistazo
And I wanna
a
thank-
nuestra realeza.
I wanna thank-
Toda Rabá,
A sister in Yeshua
a una Jot en
who
Yeshua,
challenged me with some of these
que
things
me retó con unas de estas cosas.
and began to teach them to me.
Y me comenzó a enseñar esto,
But I want to give Yeshua praise
pero primero quiero darle adoración a Yeshua,
because Yeshua is the one
porque Yeshua es
who's
quien
bringing me home.
me está trayendo a
So
mí.
she didn't teach it to me.
Entonces, ella no me lo enseñó.
She got me thinking,
Ella me ayudó a comenzar a pensar
and she started me on the right path,
y instruirme sobre el camino,
but Yeshua brought me home.
pero Yeshua me trajo a la
And
casa.
she is that sister.
Y es ella aquella hermana.
Very humble. She could have translated that differently. Bereshit
Bereshit
11:24.
11:24.
I feel like B'nai Yeshua is taking on a more feminine touch. You get that feeling? I get that feeling.
Siento que B'nai Yeshua está tomando un toque más.
Which isn't all that bad,
Lo cual no es
as long
tan
as you
mal,
don't become effeminate.
con que no nos hagamos efeminados.
Bereshit 11:24.
Bereshit 11:24.
And Nahor
Y Nahor
lived 29 years
vivió 29 años
and begot Terach.
y tuvo a Terach.
Nahor lived 29 years
Nahor vivió 39 años
and gave birth to Terach.
y y engendró a Terach.
Nahor lived after he begot Terach
Nahor vivió después de que engendró a Terach
119 years
119 años
and begat sons and daughters.
y tuvo hijos e hijas.
And Terach,
Y Terach
listen carefully, lived 70 years
vivió 70 años, escuchen cuidadosamente,
and begot Abraham, Nahor, and Haran.
y engendró a Abraham, a Nahor y a Harán.
Try to be a little louder, sister over here. Verse 27. Now, how's she doing on the track? Doing good? Okay, let's do a sound check and see how we're doing. Now, these are the generations
Aquí está la genealogía
of Terach.
de Terach.
Terach begot Abraham,
Terach engendró a Abraham,
Nahor,
a Nahor
and Haran.
y Harán.
Haran begat Lot.
Y Harán engendró a Lot.
Of course, Lot was the father of the first lottery, correct?
Por supuesto, Lot era el aba de la primera lotería.
Incorrect.
Incorrecto.
And Haran died before his Abba Terach,
Y Harán murió en la presencia de su aba Terach,
in the land of his nativity.
en la Eretz, la tierra de donde nació.
So make a note of that. Governor,
Así que
make a
hagan
note.
una
Haran
nota de eso.
died
died before his
Harán
father.
murió
in the land of his nativity,
en el país de su nacimiento,
in Ur of the Chaldees.
en el país de los caldeos.
And Abraham and Nahor took wives.
Y Abraham y Nahor tomaron mujeres,
Smart guys. Mujeres
hombres
or esposas?
inteligentes,
Esposas.
esposas.
Thank you. The name of Abraham's wife
El nombre de la mujer de Abraham
was Sarai.
era Sarai,
The name of Nahor's wife,
y el nombre de la mujer de Nahor,
Milcah,
Milca,
the daughter of Haran.
la hija de Harán.
Oh, I think.
So Nahor's wife was Milcah,
Así que la hija de Nahor era Milca,
the daughter of Haran.
la hija de
What happened
Harán.
to Haran?
¿Qué pasó con Harán?
Muerto.
He
Se
died.
murió.
He died. Haran was the Abba of Milcah.
Harán era el aba de Milca.
And the end of verse 29, Bereshit 11:29,
Y al final del versículo 29
the
de
Abba of Yizkah,
él fue el aba de Milca y de Yizkah.
the father of Yizkah.
El aba de Yizkah.
Again, this message, our princess,
Una vez más, este mensaje se titula Nuestra princesa
Yizkah.
Yizkah.
Now, who the heck is Yizkah?
¿Quién es
Now,
Yizkah?
I've heard in Judaism, Yizkah dal Yizkah da Shem Merabom. I've heard of Yizkah,
He oído de Yizkah,
but the only Yizkah I heard of is the Kaddish.
pero de la única Yizkah que he escuchado
And in the
es en el
Kirky
Kaddish.
Shmirky Church Key,
Y en la iglesia,
if you ask any pastor,
si uno le pregunta a
pick your
cualquier pastor,
denomination or your little nation,
escoja su
who
denominación.
Yizkah is,
¿Quién es Yizkah?
they will tell you it's the name of a new soccer
Le
team.
dirán que es el nombre
The New York Yizkas.
de un equipo de Nueva York.
And if you ask Jewish, rabbinical Jews,
Y si uno le pregunta a los los judíos rabinicales,
most of them don't know
la
either.
mayor parte de ellos tampoco lo
And
saben.
most of them would tell you, whatever you do,
Y la mayor parte de ellos dirán que cualquier
Benjamin,
cosa que tú
whatever you do,
hagas,
Benjamin,
cualquier cosa que haga usted, Benjamín,
yes, I'm picking on you, you'll
sí,
forgive me.
Benjamín, estoy hablando de usted,
Don't marry a shikser.
no se case con una yizka,
Don't marry a shikser.
no se
A
case con
shikser and
una
yizka is the same story. Whatever you do, don't marry a yizka.
no se case con una yizka.
Or if you have a dead loved one,
O si tiene a una persona que falleció,
they traditional Jews
los judíos
have
tradicionales
services
tienen servicios
that they call yizka.
y le dicen yizka.
So is this the yizka we're talking about?
Así que es esta la yizka de la que estamos
But let
hablando.
me ask you, because if
Déjenme
you
preguntarles,
give me the answer,
porque si usted me da la respuesta,
you don't need me,
usted no me necesita.
I can go eat chicken.
Yo puedo ir a comer pollo
and you all can get home early.
y ustedes pueden llegar a casa temprano.
We see clearly that Yizkah
Vemos claramente que Yizka
was the daughter of
era la hija de
Haran.
Harán.
Can we agree on that?
¿Podemos estar de acuerdo con esto?
You won't fight me so far.
¿No se pelean conmigo con
So
respecto a ello?
far, there's no lucha libre,
Hasta el momento no hay lucha libre
and there's no fighting.
y no hay peleas.
So we're in peace. We're in
No,
shalom.
estamos en shalom.
But we still don't have the answer. We know that Yizkah and
Seguimos sin
Milcah were the
respuesta.
daughters of Haran.
Sabemos que Milca y Yizka eran las hijas de Harán.
Now look at verse 30. But Sarai was barren,
Sarai era estéril.
She had no child.
Ella no tenía hijo.
Isn't it interesting how